Sophia Loren was 16 years old. Carlo Ponti was 38. She is a poor girl from the Italian province. He is a famous film producer. But for both of them, it was love at first sight and for life. When Sophie and Carlo become husband and wife, Loren will swear that there will be no other men in her life. The actress kept her word, one husband for life. But half a century of happiness might not have happened if Carlo Ponti had retreated before the circumstances and the curse of the Vatican. The first years of Sophia Loren's life resemble a film of Italian neorealism. Sofia Costanza Brigida Villani Scicolone was not born into a traditional Italian family. She is the illegitimate daughter of Riccardo Scicolone, an employee of a real estate agency, and Romilda Villani, a piano teacher. The father gave his daughter his last name, but he was not going to marry her mother. Thus, he condemned Romilda and little Sophia to social ostracism, that is, to be ignored by society. An unmarried woman with a child could not count on employment or a roof over her head, because no self-respecting Italian landlord would rent her an apartment. Romilda and Sophia moved to live with relatives in the small town of Pozzuoli, located near Naples. Sophia's father visited his daughter and mistress from time to time. As a result of this relationship, a second daughter, Anna Maria, was born. Most likely, Romilda hoped for a marriage with the father of the children, but Riccardo married another woman. A single mother could barely make ends meet. The family often starved and had to literally beg for food on the street. Their plight worsened further with the outbreak of World War II. Sophia was constantly malnourished and therefore lost a lot of weight. Because of her tall stature and thinness, evil classmates nicknamed the girl Toothpick. Oh, if only they could imagine what a beautiful swan this ugly duckling would turn into. But then Sophia Loren wasn't even in the project yet, and there was a poor girl who grew up and acquired feminine forms attractive to men. Romilda began to see in her daughter's blooming beauty a way to get out of poverty and perhaps realize her long-held dream of getting into the world of cinema. Mother sends 15-year-old Sophia to participate in a beauty contest. But the family didn't have money for a fancy dress. An enterprising grandmother sacrificed family pride, pink taffeta curtains, and sewed a dress for her granddaughter, and my mother painted the old shoes with the usual whitewash. "Holy Mary, please don't let it rain," the women asked before the competition. Sophia took second place and received a cash prize, which it was decided to spend on a ticket to Rome, the Mecca of Italian cinema. In the capital, Sophia first touched the magical world of cinema, acting in extras of various films. When Sophia's father found out that his children and their former mistress had arrived in Rome and were doing well, he informed the police that there was a brothel in the women's house. The police arrived, found nothing, but after this act, Sophie cut her father out of her life forever. Miss Scicolone did not have an instant film career, but soon fate smiled on her. Small roles were not enough to feed herself and her family, so Sophia continued to participate in beauty contests. One of them changed her life forever. Sophia unexpectedly charmed film producer Carlo Ponti, who watched the contestants perform as a member of the jury. After the results were announced, Carlo invited Sophia for a walk. He will see in her a fire that will ignite the hearts of millions in a few years. "Shall we take a walk in the park?" he asks. "This place is called the Rose Garden. It smells wonderful." Sophia tremblingly agrees, expecting cheeky courtship. But Carlo is behaving like a gentleman. It's just about the movies. He is 22 years older, but Sophia feels close, as if they have known each other for a long time. Carlo gives her support and understanding. This was how a feeling was born that would bring her not only the greatest satisfaction in life, but also great humiliation. The day after the walk, the 16-year-old girl was already sitting in the office of the man who discovered such stars as Gina Lollobrigida and Sylvan Mangano. Test photos of Sophia were taken, and although she didn't look her best, Ponti was fascinated by her. He felt that this bright Italian woman had a chance for a world career. That's how Sophia Loren was born. Carlo Ponti gave her that name. It quickly turned out that the producer was right to listen to his intuition. After several cameo roles, Sophia Loren appeared in the film The Gold of Naples. She played the role of a young baker's wife who, thanks to cunning, manages to hide her affair with a passionate lover. After him, there were many roles of girls from the provinces, simple but smart and fiercely fighting for their interests. But her real recognition came from her participation in the drama The Woman from Chochar. Loren is 26 years old at the time of filming. She played the role of a woman who, along with her teenage daughter, will face the horrors of war so brilliantly that she received her first Oscar. The actress almost did not have to get used to the role, because she herself went through the fear of war, poverty, hunger, and even injury. 1956, Hot Spain. Sophia spends 6 months filming Houseboat with Cary Grant. He is a mature man, an idol of the audience. She already has a man she loves, but it's still a big secret. When the shooting is coming to an end, the star invites Sophia to a romantic dinner. Cary is very straightforward. Will you marry me? Sophie choked in surprise. It was just flirting on her part. She doesn't like him. Cary, baby, I need time, Loren jokes. Infatuation and male adoration have always accompanied the career of an actress. English comedian Peter Sellers will want to leave his wife for her. Loren will turn the head of the famous loveless Marcello Mastroianni. But strangely enough, all her life she will be faithful, like a nun, to one single man. And she will love him with a devoted first love. The joy of the triumph was overshadowed only by the fact that the press had already begun to write about the romance of a young actress with a producer who was 22 years older than her. And it was true. Sophia and Ponti have not been separated almost from the very first meeting. But the problem was not so much the significant age difference as the fact that Ponti had a wife, lawyer Giuliana Fiestri, and 2 children. Up until 1970, divorce was considered illegal in Italy. Ponti proposed to Sophia, but the only chance for the two to get married was a church annulment. But the hierarchs of the Vatican did not satisfy the producer's request, even considering that his wife agreed to the cancellation procedure. Then the enamored Ponti decided to implement Plan B. In 1957, through lawyers, he divorced Giuliana in Mexico and married Sophia on the same day. Unfortunately, according to Italian law, Ponti's first marriage was still valid, which made the producer a bigamist. The official newspaper of the Holy See found out about this case and wrote about it. The author of the text branded the couple as public sinners and threatened excommunication from the church. The situation took an even worse turn when the prosecutor's office took over the case of Ponti and Sophia. The case went to court, neither more nor less. The producer was threatened with punishment in the form of several years in prison. To avoid prison, it was necessary to annul the Mexican marriage with Sophie. This was achieved only after 5 years. All this time, the couple had no right to be together on the Italian streets. In the end, in order to finally get married properly, Sophia and Carlo had to renounce their Italian citizenship and accept French citizenship. Local law allowed for divorce. The couple got married in 1966. Their second marriage lasted until the end of Ponti's life. With the Oscar behind her and her beloved husband by her side, Loren only wanted a child. The actress, who grew up without a father, fiercely dreamed of a big family. But after several miscarriages, the doctor issued a verdict. The actress will never be able to endure pregnancy to the end. Sophie was on the verge of madness. At that moment, the world collapsed for her, but Ponti did not give up. He arranged for his wife to receive treatment from the Swiss doctor Hubert de Watteville. At the end of 1968, at the age of 34, Sophia Loren gave birth to her son Carl Jr. in Geneva. The boy's middle name, Hubert, was given in honor of the doctor who gave the actress the opportunity to become a mother. And 4 years later, the couple had a second son, Eduardo. The birth of children did not interfere with Sophie's career at all. As a wife and mother, she continued to amaze with her beauty and talent. In 1974, the film The Meeting, directed by Vittorio De Sica, won Loren the award for Best Actress at the San Sebastian Festival. And in 1991, the American Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences awarded her an Oscar for her lifetime achievements. Movie roles brought Sophia Loren not only the love of fans and critical acclaim, but also a lot of money. and the Italian tax service did what the defenders of morality failed to do. In 1980, Sophia Loren, who had the whole world at her feet, falls to jail. She spends a month in custody on charges of tax fraud. She will be cleared of charges years later. Sophie is in a separate cell, where she keeps a diary so as not to go crazy. Her life was once again turned upside down. "Lack of freedom is hell," the actress writes. Throughout her prison term, fans pelted her cell with flowers and letters of support. Sophia Loren and Carlo Ponti have been together for 57 years. No less than 45 of them have been officially married. Their love was interrupted by Carlo's death in 2007. The star's only lover passed away at the age of 94. Even at her age, she is beautiful. Today, Sophia Loren is 89. She never got married. "I can't love anyone else," she said. Carlo was the love of her life.